This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the ninth-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Wolverines will get us underway with the opening kickoff.
Great kick, too. It's a lot easier now. People make it
and no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Michigan State Spartans offense takes the field for the first time today. A state divided. They started playing for the Paul Bunyan Trophy, the big wooden lumberjack, back in the early 50s when Sparty joined the Big Ten.
And it's so nice to have you, Reese, to have all those data from when you were in high school and when you were in college back in the 50s. And you know the records so well of these games, but it matters. And their comments fly week to week for these guys, Michigan State. And it is intense, and the hatred runs deep.
Can you just imagine Reese riding to school in his Ford Model T back in the day? How nice that would have been, just putting along, getting to school, making sure all his homework's done, just looking like the man on campus.
Ooh, that should have been
There's a lot of familiarity in this game. A lot of these high school players grew up playing with or against each other, so it just adds an extra layer to this rivalry.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Mason Graham, one of the best linemen in the nation.
Backing this defense on third down. Back
to
throw, it's Child. Quickly complete. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety fight on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone.
User.
Fires and picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Just imagine what happens if you throw that one. Dang,
Early in this game,
get that team salary. Get that team salary.
All of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this.
Jada McFarland with the pick in the end zone.
First
If you've
down
been
here
watching my
for the
content, you know
offense.
how I like to play. I like to run. And I got one of the best runners in the nation.
They'll try the run.
And he's gone.
On the move at the 30.
And he's gone.
After
Dylan Edwards is gone.
Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown,
Ice in my
Michigan.
veins, boy.
Offensive line.
Might run for 200.
I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on. Going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Dylan Edwards is the good transfer, I believe.
Lining up for the PAT. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
80 yards.
If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Coming out with it, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Michigan lost so many
Awesome
players,
job
but
up front
definitely
by this
feel
defensive
good.
line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that
Potentially the
allows
best
these
corner in the
linebackers to run.
Great
And
D
he
line.
is snowed under. Sacked
Great
at
corner
the
back
7.
to the receiver.
The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
And you just think about guys that just look great in their use. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson,
Good job, fella.
Chabo. A lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
Ooh, get him.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free and fourth down is coming up. The Spartans decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for a block, it's Morgan. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to it. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it
I
again,
got stuck
too.
on him.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
No matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for space. It's Edwards. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Wolverines often look at this rivalry as their birthright to win, and boy, did they put the hammer down in a blowout last year.
Yeah, and you heard a lot of hail to the victors, and you heard a lot about
Oh, great way to hold on to football, but
throughout this last year about how Michigan is the program in the state. They are the brand, and Michigan State has heard that, Palmer, a ton.
And that's just been a narrative that we've heard throughout the years, too. It's something that people love talking about in Ann Arbor, is that they are the dominant team. It's not even close in this in-state rival. Michigan State's got to do something to flip the script. If they want their program to reach the consistency that Michigan has, they've got to recruit better. And a big way in doing that is winning this game.
Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to
blitz, my boy.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course, he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
He's got it.
First down.
Just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
All right.
And the
Go to Ed.
Wolverines
Get
trying to
this
get a
touching.
touchdown on 1st and goal.
They'll
try to get it in with the run. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play, their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball, toss it out through.
And he'll find the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine.
Couldn't thank the boy ever. Dog.
We want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Oh, yeah,
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
He ain't running it out. He ain't running it out.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. A third down play to get the quarter started. Scrambling, and the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Oh, big juke to get past.
Hold on.
Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10.
They better block.
Toss sweep to the right. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rate this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan Trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies a bit.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on us? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. We're not talking about ranking trophies.
Got him downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously, not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to come to the bench and wait for your turn.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Orji. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The Wolverines are on the move.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop it.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back.
Ooh, get up for you. Get off me. Get off me.
Touchdown, Michigan. He shed tackles right and left and housed it. Defenders were bouncing off that dude like spitballs off a battleship.
I love having tanks like this. You know, you can give it to him in the red zone. You can give it to him in short yards. You just know he's going to be physical, break tackles, and make things happen.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score.
State do better than this one. They left.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game. And you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
The give to the tailback. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. And the Spartans headed quickly to the line. Physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that reminds me of Michigan State football. That's who they are.
Where you going, boy?
Physicality. They're going to
going down.
Roll up their sleeves. Yeah. Make no mistake, every game you play against them, if you don't match the physical challenge, you will lose.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Movement here from the tight end. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Still on his feet. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass.
They tried it.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
And I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have always stepped up and made big plays. So I can't wait to see what the best players in this game are ready to do.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, and the touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking to pass. It's Orji. Feeling some heat. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. He's got a finish set of downs.
Wait, hold on.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Lovely.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Moving out to the right. Slings it downfield.
3 touchdowns for Everett.
Touchdown Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house.
Orgy's looking good back there.
Written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on it.
I ran him open.
I know you guys got some speed.
Come on now.
Maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
Oh, look at the run.
On the run from inside his own 5.
Nice
job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Leaves it with the running back. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package, and his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
That's a great one. Switch. Oh, get off me.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan.
To the house. To the house.
Makes a move. He gets it up to the 35 before he's guided out of bounds. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got the first down and more. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Lots of green.
Caller, when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. And the Wolverines look to do some damage in the red zone.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Hands it off. Pulled down after a pickup of 3, balls at the 13. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it.
Ooh, that was
they
great.
Bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on
No, I'm
that one.
going for that.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Got out of trouble and throws. Grab near the marker. It's Loveland. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses. We've seen it time and time again. You get when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back. It's a big stat. So I like the aggressiveness to go for it, especially when you get it. Like easy decision, right? First down.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the
touchdown, Michigan! And the route is on. Wolverines have a nice little cushion in that Paul Bunyan trophy almost within their grasp.
Sparty can't quit, though. This game means too much. In the rivalry, in conference play, in recruiting, Sparty now has to dig deep, and they've got to fight back. Just takes one play, Dave.
Yeah, and these guys are a bunch of underdog guys, right? These guys are the ones that are talked about in this rivalry is inferior to Michigan all the time. You've got a chance to keep fighting, showing what's inside your chest.
Get them on notice now.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Finds his man down the middle.
Fuck it up.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
I'm thinking
it's 1st and 10 from the 31. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking for a crease to the left.
That's great blocking.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? They'll go to the air. They're bringing heat. Fires to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Spartans are rolling down the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Mason Graham
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what we do.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And the Spartans will call on their punt team.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. And nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
This should be the last play of the quarter.
Okay, I said if I can figure it out.
They go to the ground. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running to the left.
Can I get some helmets on him? Can I get some helmets on him?
At the 35, he's loose. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. They feed him again. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
I need 20 yards.
Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Toss to the outside.
Get that block. I got my 20. I got my 20. I got my 20. That's 200.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10.
Man, he deserves it.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late
is
because of his performance running the football well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers.
What are they doing? That's all I want.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Still looking, on the move. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football.
Cut.
Touchdown,
Love man.
And the
One of the best
stomping
times in the
has
mix is not defense.
Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball.
All right, fellas.
They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout.
Or
And
you
he
could
just
one of
overshot
the top
his
2
man and
corners
threw
in
it
the
out of
nation. You
bounds,
gotta
incomplete.
break on it.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
You sitting there, go get that football, man.
Loose by the hit.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last.
Fires the pass.
Damn, I thought that was going to be easy. Gonna be sick? Damn, somebody said.
And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the clock. The officials offer the deal, and the coach coach accepts it, they will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Take him in again.
And now on second down for this offense.
He might fumble that big.
They'll leave it with him. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Ooh, sick.
It's picked
That
off.
is sick.
Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's the force.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what?
Yeah,
I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Oh, Bergie, all of the top two corners in the nation, man.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here lately.
He'll pull it down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he has to throw for it.
He can run that shit.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Oh, fuck. I like that
Oh,
bitch.
look out! And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coach is happy.
Yeah, and now it's about stat pattern, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over. Don't make a mistake.
He got a 100. He got a 100. He got a 100.
And he's still on his feet, but finally out of bounds after the big run for this offense. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Give to the running back.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like
headed to the end zone. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Slams it ahead. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The kick is 49, 750, 49, 0. On the lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
And this defense has put a game together. Now, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, here come those maize and blue-winged helmets on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
In other schools around the country, Slippery Rock 42, Millersville University 21.
They've got this game in hand. Maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And it's right down the boulevard.
52
and they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. Much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff. Rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do